Now, in the high-stakes talks held in Oman, Iran rejected demands from the United States to halt its nuclear fuel enrichment, while both sides expressed willingness to continue discussions to seek a diplomatic path that could avert a military confrontation. Following the meeting, U.S. slapped fresh sanctions on Iran, targeting shipping companies and vessels tied to its oil exports. And according to the Iran state media, Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi told American negotiators that Tehran will neither end enrichment nor move the process offshore. Although both sides stuck to their positions during the indirect talks, Araghchi said he expects to hold more negotiations while hailing the positive atmosphere surrounding talks. The talks were conducted indirectly, with both sides holding alternate discussion with Omani diplomats.
As a whole, I can say it was a good start. But whether we can continue this depends on consultations in the capitals and decisions to be made there. There was agreement on continuing the talks, but the time and manner of the talks will be determined after further consultation through Mr. al-Busaidi, God willing.
The indirect talks were the first between the two nations since the United States joined Israel's war with Iran in June with strikes on nuclear sites. They also come just under a month after Iranian authorities launched a crackdown on protests that left scores dead. While reacting to the negotiations, President Trump said that they held very good talks, telling reporters aboard Air Force One that Tehran looks like it wants to make a deal very badly. They confirmed the two sides plan to meet again early next week in hopes of easing tensions. Meanwhile, French Foreign Minister Jean-Noël Barrot has said that during a visit to Lebanon that Iran should stop being a destabilizing power. He cautioned that Iran's nuclear program and its support for groups he described as terrorist represent a serious threat to both regional stability and the security of European nations.
It is clear that Iran, and this is the subject of the discussions that, if I understand correctly, took place in Oman today, must also renounce its role as a destabilizing power in the nuclear program, the missile program, the ballistic program, and its support for terrorist groups in the region poses a threat to countries in the Near and Middle East, as well as to European countries.
And to tell us more on this, our correspondent Susan Tehani sent us a report from New York. Let's listen in.
The latest from those nuclear negotiations, it appears that Iran refused to agree to the U.S. demand to stop enriching uranium or move its program offshore, a core sticking point that's blocked progress for years. Instead, Tehran insists it has a right to enrich and wants sanctions relief in return. The U.S. team, including senior diplomats and even top military commanders, want broader concessions from the Islamic Republic of Iran, including limitations on Iran's missile forces and regional influence as well. So what's next? And where do the United States and Iran go from here? Well, both sides called this a good start and planned more rounds of talks. When? We don't know. But deep mistrust and strategic differences means a breakthrough is far from certain. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.